Have you ever experienced a sudden, sharp pain in your legs at night that wakes you up instantly? Or maybe your parents, grandparents, or elderly relatives complain that their legs tighten up without warning, leaving them in pain for several minutes. These painful episodes are called leg cramps, and they're extremely common in seniors. Imagine being asleep peacefully and then suddenly waking up to a muscle that feels like it's twisting and won't let go. Sounds terrible, right? Unfortunately, this is the reality for millions of older adults around the world. But here's the good news. You don't always need expensive medicine or complicated treatments to reduce or even prevent leg cramps. Sometimes, the solution is as simple as the food on your plate. Yes, your diet can play a massive role in strengthening your muscles and keeping those painful cramps away. And today, I'm going to reveal the top 3 foods that can help seniors prevent leg cramps and build stronger, healthier legs. As we grow older, our body changes. Our muscles lose strength, blood circulation slows down, and our body's ability to hold on to essential nutrients like magnesium, potassium, and calcium decreases. That's why leg cramps become more frequent in seniors. They're not just painful, they can affect mobility, balance, and even independence. No one wants their golden years to be filled with discomfort, right? That's why knowing what to eat and how to nourish your body becomes so important. Think about it. What if eating the right foods could reduce cramps, improve circulation, and make your muscles stronger? What if these simple changes could give seniors the freedom to walk more, sleep better, and live a more active life without the fear of sudden pain? The good news is, it's possible, and it starts with your diet. In this video, you will not only discover which 3 foods are the most effective for preventing leg cramps in seniors, but I'll also explain why they work, how to include them in your daily diet, and what other lifestyle changes you can make to keep your legs strong and pain-free. So if you or someone you love struggles with leg cramps, this video could be a life changer. Now, you might be thinking, what are these magical foods? Well, let me give you a hint. One is a sweet fruit you probably eat every day. Another is a green leafy vegetable that's considered a superfood, and the third is a juicy, refreshing citrus fruit that does more than just boost your immunity. Curious already? Stick with me till the end of this video, because by the time you finish watching, you'll have the knowledge to make simple, powerful changes in your diet that can truly improve your health. So, let's dive right in and explore the top 3 foods that can prevent leg cramps and help seniors build stronger, healthier legs. Trust me, you'll want to add these to your grocery list today. Leg cramps are something almost every senior has experienced at least once in their life. They are those sudden, involuntary muscle contractions that often occur in the calf, foot, or thigh, usually at night when you're resting or sleeping. The pain can be sharp, intense, and sometimes so severe that it leaves soreness for hours afterward. For seniors, these cramps are not just uncomfortable, they can become a recurring issue that affects quality of life, mobility, and overall health. At the most basic level, a leg cramp is the result of a muscle tightening and failing to relax. Muscles are designed to contract and release, but sometimes, due to imbalances or strain, they get stuck in a contracted state. This leads to that painful, stiff feeling we call a cramp. While anyone at any age can experience cramps, seniors are especially prone to them for several reasons. One of the biggest reasons is electrolyte imbalance. Our muscles depend heavily on minerals like potassium, calcium, and magnesium to function properly. These minerals, also called electrolytes, regulate muscle contractions and nerve signals. As we age, our bodies often struggle to absorb and maintain these nutrients, especially if our diet is not balanced. When electrolyte levels drop too low, muscles become more likely to cramp. Another reason is poor blood circulation. Over time, arteries can stiffen and circulation to the legs isn't as strong as it used to be. When muscles don't get enough oxygen-rich blood, they fatigue more quickly and can spasm into cramps. This is why seniors often complain about cramps at night or after sitting for a long time. The circulation is simply not strong enough to keep the muscles nourished. Dehydration is also a major factor. Water is essential for every function in the body, and muscles are no exception. Seniors are more likely to become dehydrated because the sensation of thirst decreases with age. Many older adults also reduce their fluid intake intentionally, especially if they're managing bladder issues. Unfortunately, less water means thicker blood, weaker circulation, and electrolyte imbalances, all of which contribute to cramps. We also need to mention medication side effects. Many seniors take medications for conditions like high blood pressure, cholesterol, or diabetes. Certain drugs, such as diuretics or statins, are known to deplete minerals or affect muscle health. This can trigger cramps as a side effect, making them more frequent and severe. Then there's the issue of physical activity. Both inactivity and overuse can cause cramps. Seniors who live a sedentary lifestyle often develop weak muscles that cramp easily. On the other hand, those who suddenly engage in strenuous activity, like gardening all day or walking long distances without preparation, may also experience cramps due to muscle fatigue. So, are leg cramps dangerous? Most of the time, they're not life-threatening, but they should not be ignored either. Frequent cramps can lead to sleep disruption, constant fatigue, and even fear of movement. Seniors who avoid walking or exercising due to cramps risk further weakening their muscles, which creates a cycle of pain and reduced mobility. In some cases, persistent leg cramps could also indicate an underlying health issue such as peripheral artery disease, nerve damage, or complications from diabetes. That's why understanding them is so important. It's also worth mentioning the timing of these cramps. Seniors often report them at night, a condition known as nocturnal leg cramps. Imagine being woken up multiple times in the middle of the night by stabbing pain in your calf. Not only does this ruin sleep, but it also leads to stress and daytime fatigue. Over time, poor sleep quality impacts mental health, mood, and even immunity. The root cause of leg cramps is usually a combination of factors: aging muscles, weaker circulation, dehydration, and nutrient deficiencies. That's why no single solution works for everyone. Instead, prevention and relief often require a combination of strategies. Stretching, staying hydrated, and improving diet are some of the most effective approaches. Food plays a central role in this because it directly replenishes the minerals and hydration the body needs. Instead of relying only on supplements or medicines, adding the right foods to the diet can naturally restore balance. For example, if someone is low in potassium, their muscles won't receive proper signals from the nerves, making cramps far more likely. By eating potassium-rich foods, like bananas or oranges, the balance is restored and the risk of cramps goes down. Magnesium is another key mineral that acts as a natural muscle relaxant. Seniors who lack magnesium often experience frequent cramps, but magnesium-rich foods like spinach can dramatically reduce them. And of course, hydration from water and water-rich fruits keeps muscles functioning smoothly. Understanding the why behind cramps is just as important as knowing the solution. Once you know the causes, like poor circulation, dehydration, or mineral imbalance, you can take simple steps to fix them. And the best way to start is through nutrition. With the right knowledge and a little attention to diet and lifestyle, seniors can enjoy stronger legs, better sleep, and more independence in their daily lives. In just a moment, we're going to reveal the top 3 foods that seniors should include in their diet to prevent leg cramps and strengthen their legs. These are everyday, affordable foods you can easily find in any grocery store, but their impact on your health is truly powerful. Leg cramps don't have to be a normal part of aging. With small but smart changes in diet and lifestyle, you can take control of your health and live a more active, pain-free life. When it comes to preventing leg cramps, one of the most powerful tools you have is your diet. The food you eat directly affects how your muscles perform, how your nerves send signals, and how your body maintains balance. Many people think cramps are just a random part of aging or something that comes and goes on its own, but the truth is that diet plays a central role in whether leg cramps become a constant problem or a rare occurrence. Muscles need fuel to work properly. That fuel doesn't just come from energy or calories, it comes from essential nutrients. Minerals like potassium, magnesium, calcium, and sodium are responsible for allowing muscles to contract and relax smoothly. Without the right balance of these nutrients, the electrical signals in the muscles misfire, and that's when cramps happen. Seniors often struggle with this balance because as we get older, our bodies absorb nutrients less efficiently and we also tend to eat less food overall. That means every bite of food becomes even more important. For example, potassium is one of the key nutrients that prevents cramps by regulating how muscles and nerves communicate. If your potassium levels are too low, your muscles can spasm and tighten unexpectedly. Magnesium is another mineral that acts like a natural muscle relaxer. Without enough magnesium, muscles are far more likely to cramp at night. Calcium also plays a role in keeping muscles strong and preventing painful contractions. When your diet is lacking in any of these minerals, cramps become more frequent and harder to control. Hydration is another part of diet that people often overlook. Water and fluids are essential because they carry these minerals through the bloodstream to your muscles. When you're dehydrated, your body can't move nutrients effectively, and this makes cramps worse. Seniors are especially vulnerable to dehydration because the sense of thirst weakens with age, which means by the time you feel thirsty, your body may already be running low on fluids. Eating foods with a high water content, like fruits and vegetables, and drinking water consistently throughout the day are simple but powerful steps to prevent cramps. Another reason diet is so important is because food works more naturally and safely than supplements or medications. Supplements can help in some cases, but they can also cause imbalances if taken without guidance. Food, on the other hand, provides nutrients in the right combinations, along with fiber, antioxidants, and hydration. This means your body absorbs them more smoothly and uses them more effectively. For seniors, relying on natural food sources rather than just pills often leads to better results with fewer side effects. It's also worth noting that poor diet habits can make cramps worse. Too much processed food, salt, caffeine, or alcohol can deplete essential minerals and lead to dehydration. That's why it's important not just to add the right foods, but also to limit the ones that create problems. A balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains is one of the simplest and most effective ways to keep your muscles healthy. So if you or a loved one struggles with leg cramps, pay close attention to diet. The choices you make at the table can either fuel stronger, healthier muscles or set the stage for more painful cramps. By focusing on nutrient-rich, hydrating foods, you can give your body the tools it needs to stay active, mobile, and pain-free. Diet is not just about what you eat today. It's about building a foundation for long-term muscle health and independence. When we think about preventing leg cramps, most people assume it requires special medicines, supplements, or expensive treatments. But the truth is, sometimes the solution is sitting right in our kitchens. The foods we eat every day have the power to either increase or decrease the risk of leg cramps. That's because certain foods are naturally rich in the minerals, vitamins, and hydration that muscles need to function properly. By adding these foods into your daily diet, you can give your muscles the nutrients they crave and stop cramps before they even begin. Now let's talk about the top 3 foods that seniors should focus on if they want to prevent leg cramps and strengthen their legs. The first food is one that almost everyone knows and probably enjoys. It's sweet, soft, convenient, and available all year round. Yes, it's the banana. Bananas are one of the richest natural sources of potassium, and potassium is absolutely essential for muscle function. Potassium acts like a messenger in your body, helping muscles and nerves communicate. Without enough potassium, your muscles don't receive proper signals, and that's when cramps happen. Seniors are especially prone to low potassium levels because of aging, medications, or simply not eating enough potassium-rich foods. Adding bananas into your diet can quickly restore this balance. But bananas don't just provide potassium. They also contain magnesium and small amounts of calcium, which together work as a powerful team to relax muscles and prevent them from seizing up. Eating a banana every day can be one of the simplest and most effective ways to cut down on painful leg cramps. The best part is that bananas are easy to eat. You don't need to cook them. They're soft on the stomach, and they make a great snack between meals. Seniors can also add bananas to oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, or slice them into yogurt. These combinations not only make bananas tastier but also pair them with other healthy foods that support muscle health. Timing can also matter. Many people who suffer from nighttime cramps find it helpful to eat a banana in the evening, as this provides potassium and magnesium before going to bed. For seniors who have trouble sleeping because of cramps, this small adjustment can make a big difference. Of course, it's also important to note that while bananas are healthy, they do contain natural sugars. Seniors with diabetes should enjoy bananas in moderation and pair them with protein or fiber to keep blood sugar levels stable. The second food that deserves a place on this list is spinach. This leafy green vegetable is often called a superfood, and for good reason. Spinach is loaded with magnesium, calcium, and potassium, the exact minerals that protect against leg cramps. Magnesium in particular is sometimes called nature's muscle relaxer. Without enough magnesium, muscles can tighten and spasm uncontrollably. Seniors are at risk for magnesium deficiency because absorption decreases with age, and many diets simply don't include enough leafy greens. Adding spinach into meals can fill this gap and provide muscles with the relaxation they need. Spinach is also incredibly versatile. It can be eaten raw in salads, lightly sautéed with garlic, blended into soups, or mixed into smoothies. One of the best ways for seniors to enjoy spinach is in cooked form, because cooking makes the nutrients easier to digest. For those with sensitive stomachs, adding spinach to a simple vegetable soup or omelet can be an easy way to gain its benefits without overloading the digestive system. The calcium in spinach also plays a huge role in preventing cramps because calcium is needed for proper muscle contraction. Without it, muscles can misfire and seize up. Another important benefit of spinach is its iron content, which supports healthy circulation. Better blood flow to the legs means muscles receive more oxygen and nutrients, reducing the chance of cramps. However, it's important to remember that spinach also contains oxalates, which in large amounts can contribute to kidney stones in some people. Seniors who have a history of kidney stones may want to eat spinach in moderation or balance it with other greens like kale or lettuce. Still, when included wisely in the diet, spinach is a powerhouse for preventing leg cramps and keeping muscles strong. The third food on this list is both refreshing and delicious, and it provides hydration along with vital nutrients. We're talking about oranges. Oranges are famous for their vitamin C, which boosts the immune system, but they're also an excellent source of potassium and water. This makes them perfect for preventing dehydration and maintaining electrolyte balance. Since dehydration is one of the leading causes of cramps, eating oranges or drinking fresh orange juice can be a game changer. Unlike sugary sports drinks, oranges provide electrolytes naturally without artificial ingredients. Seniors who often forget to drink water can benefit from eating oranges because they provide both hydration and minerals at the same time. A juicy orange in the afternoon not only refreshes the body but also restores potassium levels and helps the muscles stay relaxed. The vitamin C in oranges also supports collagen production, which strengthens muscles, tendons, and blood vessels. This makes oranges beneficial for overall leg health, not just for preventing cramps. Another advantage of oranges is that they can be consumed in many different ways. Fresh oranges are the best option, but seniors can also enjoy them in fruit salads, blended into smoothies, or as freshly squeezed juice. Whole oranges are usually better than juice because they contain fiber, which helps regulate blood sugar and digestion. For seniors who have difficulty chewing, freshly squeezed orange juice without added sugar can be a gentle and effective option. Together, these three foods, bananas, spinach, and oranges, create a powerful trio for preventing leg cramps. They provide potassium, magnesium, calcium, hydration, and vitamins in a natural, balanced form. Eating them regularly can dramatically reduce the frequency and severity of cramps, especially in seniors. The best part is that they're affordable, widely available, and easy to prepare. Unlike complicated supplements, these foods fit naturally into daily life and bring benefits far beyond just muscle health. When you put it all together, the picture becomes clear. Bananas provide the potassium and magnesium that muscles rely on to contract and relax properly. Spinach delivers magnesium and calcium to relax muscles and strengthen bones, while also improving circulation with its iron content. Oranges hydrate the body, supply potassium, and boost vitamin C for stronger tissues and better blood flow. Each food covers a different part of the puzzle, and when combined, they form a complete solution for preventing cramps naturally. Imagine a daily routine where a senior starts the day with a smoothie made of banana and spinach, enjoys a fresh orange in the afternoon, and includes spinach in a light dinner soup. These small, simple habits could completely change their experience with leg cramps. Instead of being woken up at night with sharp, painful spasms, they could enjoy restful sleep and wake up refreshed. Instead of worrying about painful cramps while walking, they could move confidently and stay active. It's also worth remembering that these foods don't just stop cramps, they improve overall health. Bananas help regulate blood pressure, spinach supports heart and brain health, and oranges strengthen the immune system. This means that by focusing on these three foods, seniors aren't just preventing cramps, they're also building a stronger, healthier body that supports independence and vitality as they age. So, if you or your loved ones are struggling with leg cramps, don't overlook the power of food. Instead of reaching for pills right away, try reaching for a banana, adding spinach to your meals, and enjoying a juicy orange. These are natural, safe, and effective ways to give your muscles what they need. Cramps are not just a part of aging that you have to accept. With the right diet, you can take control of your muscle health and live with less pain and more freedom. While bananas, spinach, and oranges are some of the best foods to fight leg cramps, they are not the only ones. There are several other foods that can provide extra support to keep muscles strong and flexible, and when combined with the right lifestyle habits, the results can be even more powerful. Preventing leg cramps is not about one magic solution but about creating a balanced routine that nourishes your muscles, keeps your circulation healthy, and reduces the stress on your legs. One excellent food to add to your diet is the avocado. Avocados are often called nature's butter because of their creamy texture, but beyond the taste, they are packed with magnesium and potassium. These two minerals are essential for preventing cramps, and having them together in one food makes avocados a super choice. They also contain healthy fats that support the heart and improve circulation, which helps deliver oxygen and nutrients to the muscles. Seniors can add avocado slices to toast, mix them into salads, or blend them into smoothies. For those who have difficulty chewing, mashed avocado is soft and easy to eat while still being nutrient-dense. Yogurt is another food worth including. It is rich in calcium, which plays a major role in muscle contraction and relaxation. Yogurt also contains protein for muscle repair and probiotics for digestive health, which helps the body absorb nutrients more effectively. A simple bowl of yogurt with fruit or a smoothie made with yogurt and spinach can be a delicious way for seniors to get these benefits. Greek yogurt, in particular, has higher protein content and can be very satisfying. Just make sure to choose plain yogurt without added sugar, as too much sugar can counteract the benefits. Coconut water is another excellent option, especially for hydration. Unlike plain water, coconut water is naturally rich in electrolytes like potassium and magnesium. It works almost like a natural sports drink, but without the artificial ingredients. Seniors who forget to drink enough water or who dislike the taste of plain water can sip coconut water to stay hydrated and support their muscles. Drinking a small glass in the afternoon can help keep cramps away in the evening and overnight. Beyond food, lifestyle habits play a huge role in preventing leg cramps. One of the simplest and most effective habits is staying hydrated. Seniors should aim to drink small amounts of water throughout the day instead of waiting until they are very thirsty. Carrying a water bottle or setting reminders can make it easier to remember. Pairing hydration with water-rich foods like oranges, cucumbers, and melons gives the body the best of both worlds, fluids and nutrients together. Stretching is another important lifestyle practice. Gentle stretches before bed can loosen tight muscles and reduce the chances of cramps at night. Even a few minutes of stretching the calves, thighs, and feet can make a noticeable difference. Seniors who have limited mobility can try seated stretches or simple ankle rotations, which are easy but effective. Proper footwear is also key. Shoes that provide support and cushioning reduce strain on the muscles and joints. Seniors who spend time walking or standing should avoid shoes with thin soles or poor support. At home, comfortable slippers with arch support can also help reduce muscle fatigue. It's also helpful to avoid sitting or standing in one position for too long. Staying in one posture limits blood flow, which increases the risk of cramps. Taking short breaks to move around or stretch every hour can keep circulation healthy. Light physical activity like walking, gardening, or even gentle yoga can strengthen muscles and make them less prone to cramping. Another lifestyle tip is to keep a balanced sleep routine. Fatigue and irregular sleep can sometimes trigger cramps, especially at night. Going to bed at the same time every day, keeping the legs warm, and avoiding caffeine or heavy meals late at night can help improve sleep quality and reduce cramps. Finally, it's important to remember that balance matters. Eating nutrient-rich foods, staying hydrated, stretching, and maintaining an active lifestyle all work together. No single food or habit can prevent cramps on its own, but when combined, they create a strong shield against them. Seniors who make these changes often notice not only fewer cramps but also better energy, improved mobility, and overall well-being. So if leg cramps are troubling you or someone you care about, think about small but steady changes. Add foods like avocados, yogurt, and coconut water to the diet, drink water throughout the day, do gentle stretches before bed, wear supportive footwear, and keep moving. These habits are simple, natural, and effective, and they make daily life much more comfortable. Preventing cramps isn't about complicated solutions. It's about giving your body what it truly needs to stay strong and healthy. While healthy foods and lifestyle habits can go a long way in preventing leg cramps, it is equally important to take precautions and know when medical advice is necessary. Leg cramps in seniors are usually harmless, but in some cases, they may point to underlying health concerns that should not be ignored. Understanding when to seek help can make a big difference in safety and peace of mind. If leg cramps are occasional and go away with stretching, hydration, or dietary changes, they are often just a normal part of aging muscles. But if cramps happen frequently, are very painful, or interrupt sleep almost every night, it is a good idea to consult a doctor. Persistent cramps could be linked to circulation problems, nerve issues, or side effects of certain medications. Seniors who take diuretics, blood pressure medicines, or cholesterol-lowering drugs may notice cramps as a side effect, and this is something a healthcare provider can adjust. It's also important to pay attention to warning signs that go beyond normal cramps. If the legs feel swollen, red, or unusually warm, or if there is numbness and tingling that does not go away, it could be a sign of something more serious like a blood clot or nerve compression. These symptoms require immediate medical attention and should not be delayed. Another precaution is not to rely too heavily on supplements without professional guidance. While magnesium, potassium, or calcium tablets can sometimes help, taking too much can create imbalances or interact with other medicines. Seniors should always discuss supplements with their doctor to make sure they are safe and necessary. Finally, regular checkups are one of the best ways to stay ahead of leg cramps and other health problems. A doctor can run simple tests to check nutrient levels, circulation, and muscle health, and then recommend safe solutions. The key message is that leg cramps should not be ignored, especially when they are frequent or severe. With the right balance of self-care, precautions, and medical advice when needed, seniors can keep their muscles healthy and enjoy a more active, comfortable life. As we come to the end of this video, I want to take a moment to bring everything together in a simple and encouraging way. Leg cramps can feel frustrating, painful, and even scary at times, but what we've learned is that they are not something you have to accept as a normal part of aging or daily life. With the right choices, the right foods, and small but consistent lifestyle changes, you can make a real difference in how your muscles feel and how your body functions every single day. It's not about huge transformations overnight, it's about simple steps that add up over time. Drinking enough water, including nutrient-rich foods, stretching your legs, and listening to your body can prevent cramps and give you the freedom to move without fear. I encourage you to take these tips and start applying them today. Don't wait for tomorrow or next week. Even something as small as adding a banana, a glass of coconut water, or a short evening stretch can have an impact. These little decisions are powerful, and when repeated daily, they build a foundation of strength and health that keeps you active and confident. Think of your body as a partner that responds to the care you give it. Every bit of effort you put in comes back to you in the form of energy, comfort, and peace of mind. Now I want to turn to you. If this video has given you value, if you've learned something new, or if you feel inspired to take action for your health, please hit the like button. It really helps this channel reach more people who need this information. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss future videos filled with tips and guidance to keep you and your loved ones healthy. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments. Share your experiences with leg cramps or the foods and habits that have worked for you. Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs. And finally, if you know a friend, a parent, or anyone struggling with cramps, share this video with them. Together we can create a healthier, stronger community. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.